Hey guys, we just wanted to pop on here to remind you that October series is in full effect and it is not too late to have your spooky, scary, terrifying story read on the pod.
And not only can you get it read on the pod, but you can also get it read on Supercast because guess what? You are getting double the scary stories if you subscribe to Supercast. So stop what you're doing right now and subscribe to Supercast because everyone's doing it. So, you know, peer pressure.
Yeah, do you want to be cool or do you want to be a loser?
Subscribe now.
Subscribe now. I would now like to welcome everyone.
Oh, God.
This is only funny if you could see us.
Yeah, this is why you should watch us on YouTube, everyone. Gosh, we've been telling you.
Actually, okay, you narrate. Be like, now she's picking up the, you know what I'm saying? Okay, ready?
For those of you that can't see.
I would now like to welcome everyone to the ceremony of October series, episode 3.
Taryn has just taken the lighter and the glass candle. She's clicked them together. She's taken the lighter. She is igniting the lighter. She is now lighting the candle, and it is lit. It is lit.
What if this just like went out?
It is lit. We are placing it on the table. The candle on the table. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a candle.
We have a candle.
Today's episode is brought to you by Hers. Hers is transforming women's healthcare by providing access to weight loss treatments plans for every budget. They connect you with a medical provider who will work with you to determine the best treatment option for you. So if you've been struggling with your weight loss goals, it's time you find the best option that works for you through Hers. Whether you want to lose weight, grow thicker, fuller hair, or find relief from anxiety, Hers has you covered. Visit forhers.com/advice to get a personalized, affordable plan that gets you. That's forhers.com/advice. forhers.com/advice. Weight loss by Hers is not available everywhere. Compounded products are not approved or reviewed for safety, effectiveness, or quality by the FDA. Prescription required. See website for details, important safety information, and restrictions. Actual price depends on product and plan purchased. For us today, not you guys, but for us today, our first episode dropped, and I think Taryn and I, without even talking about it, obviously we listened.
I never listen to our episodes.
I'm going to go ahead and say it. I don't listen to my own episodes. Mm-hmm. I purposefully don't. And there's a reason I don't edit them either. I already edit a lot of my stuff, like my YouTube videos, a lot of my social stuff.
Yeah.
I don't need to hear more of me. I'm sick and tired of me, to be honest. But I will listen to my October series just because I'm so invested in the spooky stories and I want to hear how it turned out. So yes, I did. I had my morning coffee. I did my morning things. And then as I was getting ready for the day, I pressed play. And one of the first things we said was, we messed up. We should have had a candle and we should have had warm beverages. So I was like, I'm going to make sure I have plenty of time to grab us some warm coffees and a candle. And
that is the difference between me and Ash, because I also listened and I was like, we said a candle and a coffee. Darn. Ashley's like, I brought a candle and coffee.
I brought a candle and coffee. I did it. I'm so excited.
Dude, Ash, I was crying, laughing, listening back. I don't want to
talk about it.
No, I was crying.
The whole time I was just like, why would I even answer?
No, but it was
why would I even open my mouth?
It was a mixture of when you hear yourself laugh, it makes you laugh. Mm-hmm. And then also just the defeat in your voice when you would be like, oh.
But it's just I've gotten to a point where it was just even the other day, I was like, I was leaving the house and I gave Jackson a whole list of things to hang in the house. I was like, I have these frames, I have this sconce, I have this other key hook thing. I need them all hung. Mm-hmm. And he was like, you could hang them. And I was like, but why?
Aren't I have you a the fiance. Man of the house?
I have a fiance. Why do I need to learn how to do this? And he was like, well, let me show you how to da, 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 da. And he was like, well, what's this divided by this? And I was like, that's where you lost me.
I'm going to stop you right here.
I was like, that's where you lost me. And you're never going to get me back because I don't need to know this. I don't need to know this. That's what I have a fiance for. But yeah, me and math, it just doesn't.
Dude, I was crying. I was literally crying, laughing, and then hearing myself say, I'm crying while I'm crying. It was a lot. It was a lot of inception going on.
It was funny. It was, yeah.
I'm in a different spot and I'm
thrown off.
Yeah, I'm trying to like get within my body.
I'm trying to like regroup because it's throwing me off a little bit too, but I also like don't hate it because I feel like I can like even more so eye contact you.
Well, you do. You know what it is? You talk to camera a lot more than I do.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like this makes it to where you can pan back and forth easier.
Yeah.
Because I mean, like, obviously you guys can't see, but I'm usually on the other side of the couch. But I'm over here because we got these cool backdrops.
Yes.
Well, I finally got mine.
Yes. It came. I don't know if you can tell. You wouldn't know if you don't watch us on YouTube. You should watch us on YouTube.
Rude. But I struggle to talk to camera, but now I feel like if I'm going to talk to camera, like I can't fully face you. So that's where I'm struggling is my angle.
Yeah. And like before when you were here, I always had to like, pivot more.
Yeah.
And now I don't, which I can like, I feel like I can sit straight now and actually make eye contact with you, which is very nice. I like it a lot actually.
For sure.
New fave.
How's everybody doing? I'm feeling like I woke up today and I got the email.
I woke up like this.
I woke up. No, I look disgusting today. Don't look at me. I woke up and I got the email with like, hey, the episode is live. I got so excited. And then our first teaser went out. Mm-hmm. So yeah, I'm feeling very like fall. I'm feeling very official.
We're feeling it.
It's October series officially.
We're in it.
And yeah, how are you doing, Ash?
Oh my God,
updates?
I'm doing great. I went on a trip to upstate last week. And like,
when are you not on a trip is a better question.
Full fall, like went full head over heels, full fall, and it was lovely. It was lovely. It was quick. It was the also worst travel day of my life. I have never had such a bad travel experience, and I'm gonna go ahead and say it because I don't plan on working with them, ever.
Is it an airline?
Yes.
Oh gosh.
United Airlines. I've never had a great experience with them.
Really? I don't think I've flown with them too often.
This flight, luckily I had like some girls with me, so I wasn't alone. My flight got delayed 5 hours. And then
5 hours?
5 hours.
That's a massive delay.
Yes, and I was flying out of LAX, which was crazy. And then they ran out of flights going to Newark, United, which is crazy because again, reminder, I'm flying out of LAX. I'm not flying out of Burbank or John Wayne, like a smaller airport. I'm flying out of LAX. There should be more, but there weren't. So I had to switch airlines to JetBlue. And luckily JetBlue had options for us. So JetBlue got us there, but we were significantly late. We like missed our entire.
Wait, so do you have to just eat that money? Because it's a different airline?
Luckily it kind of worked out. I think there might have been like a little bit of mishap, but fortunately I didn't pay for that. The brand did. So
nice.
Fine. Yeah, there was a little bit of crossover, but they got us there. We were significantly late. Like we missed the entire welcome dinner and welcome drinks, the like meeting of like the team and all the other creators. Like we missed everything. And then we got our car really late. So by the time like we got to the car, it was like 10 something.
At night?
At night.
Oh yeah.
It's
so
dark.
like you're not filming anything.
And we're in like Jersey City. So it's like, and that's like kind of a crazy driving to city to like drive in. Mm-hmm. Luckily it was late, so there wasn't like crazy traffic, but like we got our car super late and then we had to like go through Chick-fil-A. And like fun fact, the girl with us had never had Chick-fil-A, and we were I was like, I'm sorry, excuse me, like we're getting you Chick-fil-A immediately. That was a fun little like moment we all got to share and like bond over, and like that brought a lot of positivity into the moment because she finally had Chick-fil-A.
Did she like it?
Yeah, she liked it a lot. And then on our way, we're like feeling positive. We had Chick-fil-A. We're fed now. We had like real food. We're on our way there. We probably have like 45 minutes left of the drive, maybe an hour, like 50. And then we get pulled over.
You got pulled over in the car for the brand trip.
In the not our car, the like brand car that we were there for.
So do they have like insurance and all that stuff in it?
Yeah, all that stuff was there, but like it's still like not our car.
What'd you get pulled over for?
Speeding.
Who got the ticket?
One of the girls. Not me, but one of the girls.
Did you offer to pay?
No, I wasn't speeding.
I knew you were gonna say that. I wouldn't either.
I was like, she felt so bad. She'd never had a speeding ticket before, and I was like trying to like calm her down. I was like, hey, like it's not that big of a deal.
Is this also the girl that had never had Chick-fil-A?
There was like a few of us there, and I was like, hey, like it's not that big of a deal. Like I'm sure the brand will pay for it. I don't think the brand will pay for it.
No.
I was like, that's not their
No.
fault. But yeah, it was a whole thing. And then by the time we got there, we were exhausted. It was like midnight. It's like midnight.
Dude, what a damper.
Damper.
Like, damper to like
exhausted.
go from like introducing someone to Chick-fil-A. We're finally here. We had such a long flight and then you get a ticket. Like,
yeah.
that's wild.
It was just like, by the time we get there, I'm like crawling into bed. Slept great, but then like we had like a full day of activities the next day and I like didn't get enough sleep. So like I'm like walking into breakfast and I'm like grabbing myself coffee and I'm like blurry eyed and I'm like
those bleary eyes, man.
Yeah, and I'm like walking around and I'm like trying to like suss the situation and I'm like looking across the room like and I like make dead eye contact with an ex-situationship.
Oh my gosh, I was wondering if you were going to talk about this. Did you ever connect?
No.
He knew. He saw you though.
Yes.
Okay.
And it was such a bummer.
But also, like, I'm sorry. Hold on.
It was just so unfortunate.
Maybe. But let me just say, every version of you is gorgeous, stunning, beautiful. We love perfection.
Taryn, thank you, Taryn.
But I will say, this era, whatever is happening, I don't know if it's like your hair is like darker, it's longer. Something about you recently, every time you post, I'm like, hot. Like, she looks great. So not only do you look hotter than you did when you were with him, but you also have this giant freaking rock on your finger.
Thank you, Taryn.
What does he have?
Well, he was there with his wife, so
I don't care.
There was that.
I don't care.
And she looked lovely. And you know what? I'm very happy for him. And it had nothing to do with him in any way. It was just like it was just one of those things where you're just like damn.
Out of all these places,
damn. And
you had to be here.
Yeah. And like she really did look lovely.
Oh, we don't hate her.
It had nothing to do with her or him or anything. It was just the cherry on top to just already just like a not great start to the trip. Ended up having a great time. It really was like a very fun group. I was there with like some really great girls and we ended up having a great time. It was very fall.
Good.
Which was just, again, like the perfect start to October series. Had a great time. But man, am I tired. I've just been pounding the caffeine lately and I'm still tired.
Yeah, I feel you.
Help.
For my job, I led a training this morning and my segment was an hour long. So I had to talk nonstop, like not us back and forth, not little pauses, like nonstop for an hour. Dear so God. I'm like exhausted and tired of hearing myself speak, but
dear God.
Yeah. I don't really have any I went dancing the other night.
That's fun.
With some friends. I love a dance floor.
Taryn does love a dance floor.
We had this
made
like
for a dance floor.
Perfect area, and it was just like our little group kind of in a circle, and we're having so much fun. And then all of a sudden, like I just keep getting like bumped from behind. So this big group had come and was standing like right next to us. Now I'm like dancing. I'm not just like standing there like leaning on something. I'm like moving, dancing, and I have been from the time they got there till the end. So it's not like, oh, well, you danced into them. Like, no. They invaded my space.
Yeah.
And one of the girls had definitely been drinking, but I was getting so triggered. I don't like being touched when it's not my choice, which is funny because I'm a very touchy person. But if I don't know you and I don't want you touching me and you touch me, I'm very triggered. This girl kept bumping me and I was like eyeing my sister-in-law and I was like, I'm going to fight. I am going to fight. And so then all of a sudden I feel her head on me and I turn around. I turn around and she's taking a picture of the group. But you know when you're taking a picture and you like lean back? She's fully like almost her full body weight leaning on me. The way I almost like dropped her to the ground. But it's so funny because with a girl, females be crazy. Okay. So like could I win the fight? Absolutely. I'm scrappy as hell. But I don't want to like actually get in a physical fight. And you can't really even like yell things at girls because they're crazy.
Yeah.
So with girls, I'm more like passive. So I would just like do a dance move to where I'd kind of like knock her across.
Yeah.
But then keep dancing. So it's like nobody can get too mad.
Yeah.
But then a male came and was just all up in my space 24/7. He stepped on my foot one too many times. And when I tell you I yeeted him across the dance floor, full shove, full 2-hand shove. He goes flying and he looks at me and I was like, you keep stepping on my foot. Yeah. He like looked at me and was like, oh. And then the whole group I was with was like, Taryn, you did not shove that man. But I was like, a man, what's he going to do? Like, nothing.
I mean, he can't hit you back.
I mean, he could, but my two brothers will actually murder you.
Yeah. And probably every other man there.
Yeah.
So.
But yeah, so it was fun, but I was just like, I don't know if it's like just the older I get, the more I'm just like, I don't have patience for like,
who does?
Especially like drunk, messy people.
Mm-mm.
I'm just like, can you please like do that in your own space? Like, don't talk to me. Don't look at me.
Yeah. Yeah. Especially dancing. Like that girl's hair is probably all sweaty.
Dude.
And it touched you.
I was like, get away from me.
It touched you.
Get away from me.
Disgusting. Yeah.
But yeah, a man, I have no problem being rude.
What?
And what I love about going out with my brothers, and I always tell my man this because I'm like, you never have to worry about me when I go out with my brothers, because the second a guy approaches me, like this one creepy guy kept like coming up and trying to talk to me. The way Ryan like put his body between me and the guy was just like, okay, and like walked away.
Yeah.
But I'm like, no man can touch me, mess with me, anything. When I'm with my brothers, they're like, no, sorry, don't talk to her.
Excuse me, sir. Watch yourself.
I'm like, I don't even have to exercise the, oh no, sorry, I got a boyfriend.
Yeah.
Well, I don't. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Anyways.
Today's episode is brought to you by Hers. Everywhere you go right now, people are talking about weight loss medications. It is the buzz at brunch, your group chats, and even at the doctor's office. But how do you know if weight loss medications are right for you? Enter Hers. Hers is transforming women's healthcare by providing access to weight loss treatments plans for every budget. They connect you with a medical provider who will work with you to determine the best treatment option for you. If prescribed, you get medication as part of a doctor-developed weight loss program, complete with ongoing care, check-ins, dosage, and medication adjustments, and access to 24/7 online support at no additional cost, no hidden fees, and no membership fees. Weight loss by Hers is realistic, not restrictive. Hers provides access to affordable weight loss plans built around oral medication kits and GLP-1 injectable options, with oral medication kits starting at just $69 per month with a 10-month plan when paid upfront in full. Hers puts your health and goals first, with real medical providers making sure you have what you need to get results, all from the comfort of your couch. So if you've been struggling with your weight loss goals, it's time you find the best option that works for you through Hers. Whether you want to lose weight, grow thicker, fuller hair, or find relief from anxiety, Hers has you covered. Visit forhers.com/advice to get a personalized, affordable plan that gets you. That's forhers.com/advice. forhers.com/advice. Weight loss by Hers is not available everywhere. Compounded products are not approved or reviewed for safety, effectiveness, or quality by the FDA. Prescription required. See website for details, important safety information, and restrictions. Actual price depends on product and plan purchased. Okay, well, I had something that I really wanted to read before I get into my tearing it up. And I know that it's something extra and we're adding it on, but like, I don't care. It's in the spirit of spookiness.
You know what, Ash? This is our podcast.
This is our podcast.
I could literally sit here for 20 minutes and go like, who
makes the rules?
And nobody can tell me anything.
We do.
Could they stop listening? Yes.
They could.
But they can't tell me not to.
Please don't. This one was just so fun. So I'm going to go ahead and read it in order because I thought it was fun the way I read it. And I wanted you guys to hear it the way that I read it. And this is a story that was sent in for October series. So let's go ahead and dive in.
But it's not a scaring it up.
It's not a scaring it up. It's just a story submitted. But I didn't choose it for my story.
Okay.
It's just like an addition that we're adding on here.
Yeah, let's do it.
It starts, "Hi ladies, I absolutely love this pod, especially October series, and boy, do I have a doozy for you both. But first, a little bit about me. My name is Maggie. I'm almost 25. I currently live in New York City and listen to you guys on my subway commute every Monday. However, this story takes place my freshman year of college, so it would be fall of 2019. Let me set the scene. I attended a small Catholic university in Pennsylvania that has an extremely haunted past. The school was founded in the 1920s by Catholic sisters and is riddled with ghost stories and untimely deaths that took place on campus.
Dude, what's with the like Catholic school?
Seriously.
Nun stuff.
Seriously. No, seriously. To the point where they do guided ghost tours at Halloween time. One of these sad, spooky stories involves a ballerina falling off the stage to her untimely demise during a recital. Also, while attending this university, one of my very best friends loves all things spooky, like makes a bucket list every fall to ensure she hits every fall. Every fall.
Sorry.
I'm trying to let Michaela know I'm starting over. Like makes a bucket list every fall to ensure she hits every fall thing during spooky season. So this year she happened to acquire a Ouija board.
Oof.
Ugh.
That's just, it's not a good
That's
idea.
where I'm out.
Not a good idea.
Something I am so not into because, yes, I do believe in ghosts. To make the most of our Halloween, she decided that us and some other friends would use the Ouija board at the witching hour on campus on Halloween.
Wait, is there like an official witching hour?
Yeah, 3:00
a.m.?
Yeah,
What are you doing awake at that time?
exactly.
Ew, I woke
Nothing
up at 3
good.
a.m. last night.
No, nothing good.
Ew.
I was already bricks, but also it was still early freshman year and it was just fun to be included. We started the night playing outside. Yes, playing near an area where one of the ghost stories occurred when someone had drowned many moons before.
Okay.
The wind was blowing and I was super spooked out, but nothing crazy happened there, so decided to see if any of the buildings were open, since those are the main haunted areas. We tried various doors on a few of the academic buildings to no avail, but ended up being able to get into the theater where the ballerina had the incident. A door to the back area was slightly ajar. Great word. Ajar.
Slightly ajar.
And there was a custodian cleaning the area. The custodian did not question why we were there at all, despite it being 3 a.m. At that point, I did not question it, but why was a custodian working at 3 a.m.?
Is it a ghost custodian?
Could be. We explored different areas of the theater for a while and then decided to enter the auditorium itself. All of the lights were turned off except the ghost light. We made our way towards the stage, which only housed a rickety metal framed bed, which I assumed was for whatever production the theater students were currently putting on at that time. As we laid out the Ouija board, the group began to ask questions. At this point, a lot of us were too spooked out, so we just watched as the others had their fingers on the planchette. The question started easy enough. Is anyone there? And it moved yes. Who is there? And it spelled out Sir T. As I mentioned, this was a Catholic university, so unfortunately, a lot of the strategies had occurred to various Catholic sisters. And at this point, I was feeling really queasy.
Tragedies?
Did I say strategies?
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
I was like, strategies?
Strategies.
What strategies?
A lot of tragedies had occurred to various Catholic sisters. And at this point, I was feeling really queasy about all of this. Trust, I already had been all night. But the group went to ask another question when all of a sudden the projector in the theater turned on.
Yeah, no. You're out of school already in the story. Someone's drowned. A ballerina has fallen off a stage to her death. You should not.
Why are you up at 3 a.m.? Why do you have a Ouija board?
It's not safe here.
That's, girl.
Not safe here.
I know we all want friends. Those are not your, nope. I would have been gone. I'd be asleep, safe in my bed.
Homeschooled.
We all screamed, and then the emergency doors to the outside all opened and started swinging, and that's when we sprinted out of there. My heart had never beaten so fast, and I ran out to the Mary Garden in the campus and said a little prayer to ward off whatever demons we could have possibly summoned. To this day, that is one of the scariest things that I have ever experienced, and Sister T was a reoccurring character among my friend group. Sure, it all could have been the janitor messing with us, but you have to remember that we tried all the doors and they were all locked. And I reiterate that the janitor was there at 3 a.m. on Halloween. I hope that this either sent shivers up your spine or made you laugh a little bit. Also, to add to the spookiness, the town my college was in is called Eerie. Anywho,
Of course it is.
I hope you ladies have the best Halloween and spooky season. Love, Maggie. Now, that was the first email she sent, and that was sent a while ago. She sent a follow-up email this morning. And the follow-up email says, P.S. I just listened to today's episode. I'm 99.9% sure I went to the same university as the nun story.
Listen.
Boom.
Listen.
Chills. I have goosebumps everywhere.
What did I say the second you started reading
I know.
it?
I was
what
like,
is with all this?
Jared, yes.
Same place. Dear God, nobody send your children to that school.
Erie, whatever the Catholic school is in Erie, don't go there. Ooh, I have chills. Ooh. Isn't that whoa.
Please Siri, I summoned you to the gates of hell.
Because I said Erie.
Ew.
Erie does sound like Siri.
Shh.
You know.
They're listening.
Anyways, isn't that crazy?
That is really crazy.
And now I'm curious. I'm like, okay, anyone else? Any other takers for that Catholic school?
Well, I mean, in that one and then the other one, they both said like it's like a known thing.
Yeah. Isn't that nuts?
Yeah, no, I don't like that.
That's terrifying.
Love that. No.
Send in all of your spooky school stories.
See, I don't know if I'm even sending my kids.
Right.
If I know that there's like a history of that, because not for my children's safety, like they can fend for themselves, for what they might bring home to me.
Right. Like, what are you then opening yourself up to when your kid comes home for the holidays or when your kid comes home, for summer vacation?
Mother's love only goes so far.
Yeah.
It does not cover the supernatural.
That whole unconditional thing. Mm-mm.
Will I help you bury a body? Yes.
Yes.
Will I deal with a spirit? No.
No.
You're on your own, kid.
No, can't. Sorry.
I taught you better than to play with the Ouija board.
Yeah.
That's on you. Ooh.
For real.
All right. Are we ready to like dive in?
Yes.
I'm not ready. Now, this one's short. ish. And it's creepy for sure. But when I tell you that they sent a photo proof of what happens in the story, and I wanted to throw up, actually physically throw up.
Photo proof?
There's a photo. So if you're listening to this story, listen fully. If you're driving, pull over, whatever you got to do. And then you need to go look at the photo, which we'll have on our Instagram. We should probably post it somehow too, Mandy, but we'll definitely have it like in the stories. But yeah, just be ready. Don't look at your phone yet.
Okay.
But I sent it. Okay. This one is called The 10-Foot Tall Entity.
What? Oh, God.
Silent scream. Okay. Hi, ladies. My name is Olivia, and you can use my name. I've been a listener from pretty much day one when I was scrolling through Apple Podcasts trying to find something to listen to and randomly stumbled upon your podcast.
Love that.
That's like organic.
No word of mouth, no socials, no YouTube. Love that.
Okay. Nope, that's not where Have you seen those?
There was some vibrato behind your voice for that.
Do you know what TikToks I'm obsessed with right now?
What?
Have you seen those ones where like a couple will be like filming the mirror and it's like seeing if we have a hidden talent, and so it'll be like build up and then it'll be like and then they just stop. So it's like literally like 2 seconds of like terrible singing and then like it just cuts. I'll send it to you next time I come across one. Okay. Those have been killing me. Anyways, wow. Me just like procrastinating so I don't have to read this. Okay. I love your October series and have been sitting on this story for years.
Oh my goodness.
So here we go.
Thank God you're finally rating it in.
No, don't say thank you yet until you see the picture.
She's here. It's happening.
My mom's coworker, let's call her. My mom. Help. Okay. For reals. Michaela's like, can I play the music? By the way, can we all just give a freaking snaps for Michaela? The clown story when the chainsaw and then the knock on the door and the sound effects in the back.
Oof.
Props,
I was
Michaela.
getting ready and I was like, oof, I don't like that I facing away from the door right now.
Yeah. Props. Okay. My moms. Okay, for reals. My mom's coworker, let's call her Diane, used to live in a stunning house in a lovely neighborhood. We had been there once before for a barbecue. It was the kind of place that made you stop and stare. Paved walkways, neat flowered bushes, and elegant architecture. Diane always said she loved that house and had never had a bad experience there until she tried to sell it. Diane and her husband decided to move closer to their daughter. They bought a new home across town and left the old house on the market, leaving it empty. One night, a neighbor called Diane to ask if Diane was at the old place. Diane told her she wasn't. She was in the kitchen of her new house, but the neighbor insisted the lights were on inside the old house. Diane figured her husband had stopped by earlier that day and forgotten to turn them off.
Or like Google Lights or...
like something had happened.
Alexa.
A week later, the neighbor called again. The lights were all on. Diane felt a little creeped out, but shrugged it off. The third time the neighbor called, then she got frightened. This time, she was certain that nobody had been in the house for days. Her husband was out of town, the house hadn't been shown to potential buyers, and she hadn't checked in on it. Convinced someone had broken in, she called the police. Officers found every light turned on, which, mind you, this is like a big, beautiful house. That's a lot of lights.
Yeah.
That's a lot of lights.
And like every... I'm assuming that means closets, bathrooms,
and
pantries.
Like, if you're a criminal, you're not going to be just like turning on all the lights.
No.
Like, you're not going to like...
You're trying to be stealth. You're not
like
trying
get
to draw
attention. Yeah. So the officers found every light on, but no one was there. An electrician checked the wiring and found nothing wrong. So she's like going all in. She's like, what's happening? After that, Diane refused to enter the house alone. Weeks went by without an issue until one evening. While eating dinner nearby, her phone rang. The neighbor informed her that, you guessed it, all the lights were turned on. Tired of the uncertainty, Diane and her husband raced to the house to confront whoever was inside.
No.
They pulled up to the front and froze. The front doors, which were tall, had frosted glass with decorative ironwork, revealed a dark silhouette that filled the entire 10-foot expanse. Her husband grabbed his phone and dialed 911. Diane fumbled for her phone to get a picture.
Yes, Diane.
Desperate for proof.
My girl.
The police arrived and once more found the house to be completely empty. Eventually, the house did sell. Diane never found out if the mysterious lights continued after she left. She never found out who or what had filled the doorway that night. The only thing she could be certain of was that her beautiful house never truly belonged to her. It still gives me chills when I think about it. Happy spooking.
Happy spooking.
Okay, you may now open.
Oh my God.
Your phone.
Oh my God.
I've been scared to zoom.
This is what's so great. What's so great about this woman is 50% of me 100% relates to her reaction. Like, I'm either going to be so terrified that I'm running, or I'm going to be like so interested that I have to get proof before I run.
Well, yeah. And like, especially, did you open it?
Oh,
dude. Okay.
That's a body.
No, zoom in.
That's a body.
No,
that's a shoulder. That's a head.
Yeah, but look at the shoulder.
There's
how
no
it's like
doubt.
sunken in.
Yeah.
It's like almost like skeleton-y, like
it's giving. It's
Why is it so tall though?
Why is it so tall? Oh my God.
And why is it just staring out at them? How did it know they were coming? You know what kills me? is in this photo. You can tell the flash went off.
Yes, the flash
Because of the flowers.
or it could
So
be
she
the
probably
car.
was
It
like,
could be the
"Oh, God."
headlights. It could be the headlights. That's why he's looking out.
But what's interesting is is like maybe the spirit liked them, and then when they tried to sell the house, it was mad.
I don't know, man.
Or because everyone is out of the house, it was just like having a party.
I don't know, man.
That's so scary.
I don't know, but I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like the height. It's clearly looking at her. And I'd be scared to go anywhere because now it knows what you look like. It knows you.
So how do they like follow? Because I've heard so many different things, and I just want to like ensure that I never.
I firmly believe, and this is
Because it seems like a lot of times they're locked to a
place,
or a person.
I think there has to be, and this is literally coming from someone who has like zero.
Here's the thing. We have no
experience.
knowledge of it,
I
and we
have no
never
science.
will because
I
I'll
don't wanna
never
know.
look up this.
I don't want to know. I'm not gonna.
So
I'm
don't
not gonna
tell
go
me.
look this up. I have no research, but I would think there has to be like the Ouija board thing. I would think there has to be some kind of like a welcoming or like an inviting, like vampires.
Even in a
Like you
place?
have to like invite them. No, not a place, because like I think things can happen in a place,
Yeah.
but like for a person, I think that has to be like an invited thing.
I've told this story of like when I was in the jacuzzi and I felt something. I feel like I've
What?
told that story maybe like our first October series, but
What?
yes,
I don't remember
dude.
this.
So it was right.
I swear, Taryn, you have lived so many lives.
I really have. I really have. Okay. I'm not even going to say. I'm going to let everyone. Okay. When you cut yourself, don't say it. When you cut yourself, something comes out of you. You know, don't even mouth it, Ash. And then Joseph was married. Oh, dang it.
was wedded.
Okay, anyways. It's that game where you say those two words 3 times.
Yeah.
Okay. I always heard people saying it. I was like freaked out, so I never would actually say it. But I was in a jacuzzi with a group of friends, and one of the guys was retelling a story of when he said it. And so in telling the story, he actually was like, oh yeah. And then I was like, and he said it the 3 times. And then he had water on his hands. Because I think there's something to do with like, you like splash too. I don't know. The 3rd time he said it, I was sitting on the edge of the jacuzzi. And then there was like a guy right in front of me, kind of like standing in the middle of the jacuzzi. I don't know how to describe it besides like it almost was like as if like 2 like giant owls like flew past like my ears. It was like that kind of sound, like a woo, like that. But I swear I felt something like go like through me. And then at the very same time that I felt that, the guy that was standing in front like screamed and like ducked under the water because like he like felt something too. So it wasn't just me. I got out of that jacuzzi, cried running to my car, cried the whole way home, and went straight into my bed and was like, and I'm out. I'm out for like the entire. I was like, I can't.
You've never told me this before.
I thought I've told that on here, but
Taryn,
that was the only.
We have an October series
swear-
that we do every year.
I
have
swear I
never
told
heard
that.
this.
Yeah, and it was like, and that was to me, that was where I was like, we weren't even like doing that, or I wasn't even like participating. Like he was literally just telling a story, but he did the action and the words, and I physically felt something, and that was when I was like, I will never go to a psychic. I will never go to, like, there's just anything that could possibly be a gateway. I'm like, I can't do it because I was like, I've like locked that in the back of my mind, but it was like, I physically felt something happen, and it wasn't just me.
Yeah. That's terrible. Oh.
No, it was
Yikes.
gross. Like it literally, like, I don't know how to describe it, but I was like, yeah, no, I'm good.
Ugh.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, girl. Yeah. Anyways, wow. I don't know why I told you that, but ew, I just opened the photo again.
Hate it. Yeah, don't do that. All right, let's go ahead and get into my story then. This one is titled "The Rocking Chair in the Corner."
Let me tell you right now, hard pass. What is it about like a slow rocking chair?
An old one.
An old one. And it's always like in horror movies, it's always facing away, just rocking. And it's not until you get around the corner and then it's like someone's mom who died 40 years ago and they still talk to her.
Dear God.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yep. Anyways,
Sorry.
Here we go. Taryn and Ashley. Ashley and Taryn. I simply cannot put one over the other.
Yeah, well, technically you put Taryn and Ashley first.
Are so great.
Just saying.
Is what she was going to say. This, Taryn, what you are doing now is the problem. It's the problem.
It's not my fault that everyone loves me.
Hello, my name is Kate. You can put my name in. And your show is my favorite podcast to listen to while procrastinating, studying, or working out. I hope you both are doing well and are getting some sleep after reading these stories for the October series. I must admit, I myself and an October series fanatic and get so excited for this series every single year and continue to listen to previous year's episodes over and over again during the October series season. This story is one I love to tell around a good campfire on a chilly night. My friends know it. My fiance can't listen to the story anymore because it just freaks him out too much, and I absolutely must share it with you both. In 2023, I sought out therapy to help with personal struggles that I was dealing with. Hang with me, it all goes along with the story. I found this lady who was more spiritual, but I clicked with very well and felt very safe with. After a few visits, I began having reoccurring nightmares and woke up feeling that I was being watched every night. At my next visit, I shared this information with who I was seeing, and she began to explain that past trauma can bring up some negative emotions that might be triggering my nightmares. However, the nightmares only got worse. My next visit, the woman I was seeing asked if I was open for her to see if there was something or someone bothering me and being sleep deprived and scared. I agreed. She began doing her thing and stated that I had what felt like an older, womanly figure following me. And she asked if there was a particular spot in my room that I felt too scared to look toward when I woke up at night. I had said yes and said that it was the same corner of my room every single night. Now, my bedroom used to be the spare bedroom when my family had moved into the house that we currently live in, a 3-generation farmhouse. There was nothing but a queen-size bed and a rocking chair located in the room, and it just so happened to be the corner that the problems were causing me, that the rocking chair had sat for years before it became my bedroom.
Nah.
I originally left my visit believing this woman was full of crap, but still proceeded to tell my mom about it. My mom shared with me that the rocking chair had belonged to my great-grandma Agnes, who had died in the farmhouse we currently lived in due to illness. Again, I brushed it off, believing it to be only a coincidence. A couple days later, I was babysitting my cousin's kids and was playing Barbie with the youngest upstairs outside of my room. My cousin came and picked up her kids, and it was only about 10 minutes into her drive home that she called my mom. She shakenly asked my mom why her youngest was asking who the older woman was and why she was sitting in the corner watching them play. My mom immediately bought sage and enlisted my dad in to dispose the rocking chair, and we saged the whole house, but especially my room. I have not gotten any nightmares since, and I have never seen that rocking chair again. I apologize for the long story and hope you both get some good sleep tonight. Thank you for everything you do. Kate.
Ew, dude. Why do kids always see it?
Because they're pure and they're like connected still.
Okay, but my question is, did you guys throw the rocking chair away or did you like
burn it?
leave it on the sidewalk or donate it because
That ain't
whoever
fair.
got it.
That's not nice. No, remember
like,
that
is
mirror?
Agnes tied to the chair?
That's what I'm saying. Like,
Or
remember the mirror
did
story?
the sage get rid of her? What got rid of her?
Remember last year, the mirror that the girl got at the
Yeah.
vintage store that we were like, no, burn it.
But that makes sense because they say spirits are trapped in mirrors, but can they be trapped in like
I see no
rocking
reason
chairs?
like why they couldn't be. So burn it. Burn it.
Dude, but what if that angers her?
Our next merch, a t-shirt that just says
Burn it. Dude, Agnes, man.
Agnes.
That's such a good name.
Agnes.
Such a good name.
Jeez.
Oof, no.
Ooh.
Yeah, no.
The rocking chair. Something about rocking chairs, man. I love a good rocking chair. I do. They're so nice. I've always wanted like a wraparound porch to sit in and judge people on in a rocking chair when I'm an older lady. Like, but now I'm like, ooh, that's ooh.
Here's the thing though, because all of those things were so separate. She started having nightmares, was afraid of a spot. Her therapist was like, hey, I feel like there's an old lady here. Is there a specific spot in the room? Yeah, the spot's right there. Then the kids are playing and the kid not even there is like, hey, who was that old lady? Like, these are the stories I have a
Completely
hard
separate.
time.
Yeah.
Because like I said, every time I hear a story, I'm like, that's not real.
Yeah.
But these ones, I'm like, they get into my head a little bit.
Yeah. When there are so many separate factors that all are connecting with when there shouldn't be a connection.
Yeah. Okay. Well. Agnes. She's here.
She's here.
Oh, God.
Oh, man.
No, I don't like that at all.
Yeah.
I don't like that at all.
What do we do?
Oh, wait. Did you have a scaring it up?
I do. Should we lighten the mood?
I feel like we should lighten the mood because
I do.
I'm a little freaked out right now.
I know I ended up reading that story instead, but I do have a scared it up that I thought was really great.
Yeah, let's liven this joint up.
Yeah, I wanted to read that story because it was just so crazy that girl I think went to the same college as the nun story.
No, well, also it's like very like we just read about that.
So wild. That's just so wild. But yes, let's go ahead and get into today's Tearing It Up. This one I'm not going to say the title to because it's going to give it away. But let's go ahead and get into it. Hey, ladies.
Hey.
Day one listener here. Proud Supercast subscriber and full-blown UA addict. Saying I love your podcast doesn't even begin to cover it. Mondays and Thursdays aren't just days of the week for me anymore. They're sacred.
Love that.
A little about me. My name's Erin. Go ahead and say it. With your chest, Taryn.
Erin. What's up?
Erin. I'm 26, married, and my husband and I share our cozy little hometown house.
Yeah.
Little hometown house. I don't know why that threw me off. Hometown house.
Yeah.
My husband and I share our cozy little hometown house. Why is that throwing me off so much?
I don't know.
Hometown house.
I mean, it's not something you hear often, especially like from where we are.
Cozy little hometown house with our 3-year-old black lab, Lily. Now, as a diehard UA fan, nothing thrills me more in the fall than the October series.
Mm-hmm.
It's my favorite tradition. Every September 1st, I kick off spooky season by transforming our home into a Halloween haven. Pumpkins, ghosts, bats, the whole 9 yards. I grab my PSL from Starbucks and spend the day decorating while listening to past October series episodes.
Wow.
It's the only way to set the mood. My girl, we would be best friends in real life.
Mm-hmm.
The way we should be getting coffee right now. Like you should be sitting here while we read these stories.
Yerp.
This year was no different. ... At first,
Uh-oh.
I was deep in my elephant.
Ashley, Nicole, you guys, I don't think you understand because Michaela's probably cut out
Oh man,
7 of the 10.
you guys.
Ash is like really
said
struggling.
elephant.
You
I
said elephant.
Oh man. Okay. Diving back in.
Yeah.
I was deep in my element. Swapping out the
I was
bedding.
deep up in that elephant.
swapping out the bedding in our bedroom, headphones in, lost in Ashley's voice as she crept towards the climax of the particularly chilling story. My back was to the door. The house was quiet except for the sound of my podcast. I was on edge, the kind of delicious tension only your stories can give me. And then I heard someone sneeze right behind me.
Oh God, was it me?
I froze. My stomach dropped.
Oh no.
For a moment, I couldn't move. I couldn't breathe.
Was it me?
I ripped out my headphones and I spun around expecting someone to be standing there. But there was no one there. My husband came running from his office at the sound of my scream. I told him, no, I swore that someone had been in the room with me. We tore through the house, checking closets, under the bed, every corner, every shadow. Nothing. There was no one there. And that's when the thought struck me like ice water. Ghosts can sneeze. They can.
Can they?
I was already mentally packing our bags when my husband, trying to calm me down, asked, could it have been from the podcast? I insisted it couldn't have. I knew what I heard. But just to prove him wrong, I rewound the episode and pressed play. And there it was. Taryn sneezing.
Curse these allergies. Curse my sensitive sinuses. Sinuses.
The sound that had made my heart stop echoing in my empty bedroom. You got me good.
My bad, y'all.
Needless to say, I learned 2 very important lessons. 1, never let your guard down during October series. And 2, Taryn sneezes have officially joined the ranks of things that haunt me. Thanks for scaring the living daylights out of me and for making spooky season feel so real. I wouldn't have had it any other way. Your friend Erin. Enjoy a spooky photo of my dog Lily. Lily.
Oh my gosh, that
Look
is
at
so
Lily.
cute.
Oh, it's a good girl.
Dude,
oh
my
God,
sneezes have
Erin.
actually scared many people.
You guys know, this morning I was scrolling looking for Tearing It Ups, and the way I laughed reading that to myself. Oh my God. The way I laughed reading that to myself, sipping my morning coffee in my PJs, I was like, that is just gold. I was like, that is so good. And it just brought so much joy. So thank you for writing it, Erin. Also, excellent writing. It was just like, so funny.
Very well written.
Very well written. I felt like I was in the room with you. And I love the fact that
My bad.
you just swore.
Do you like how, like, right when they said the sneeze, I was like, oh, was it me?
Yeah.
I knew it. My bad, y'all. My bad. Should we end with a dad joke?
Probably should.
This one's a little scandalous. Not really, but why won't monsters eat ghosts? I don't think you're gonna get it. Can I just say
I'm gonna get it.
Because they always taste like sheet.
That's not scandalous. I was thinking
I know,
like
but
sexy
it's like a
in my
potty
head. I'm
word.
like over here thinking
a
like, what
potty
can a
word,
ghost do
Ash.
that's like scandalous?
Potty word. That's funny though. Huh?
That is funny. You guys,
we made it
to
through.
the end. We survived.
Again, it's not too late to send in a story.
Oh, there's still so
if you
much
send
time.
in a doozy, it could knock someone else's out.
Yeah,
so,
we have a good list going, but if yours is better and you send it in now, you could knock someone else out of first place. So
we have we love healthy competition.
yeah.
Yeah.
So if you have a good story, send it in. Now's the time. Include all the scary details. Write it like Erin would. What would Erin do?
What would Erin do?
WWED. And submit it now. Like, now's the time. And then, again, we're doing double the scary stories on Supercast. So if you want more, if that was not enough, we're doing more on Supercast. And then a friendly reminder, we're doing a bonus episode on Halloween like we always do. Because we would never leave you hanging on Halloween.
Oh my gosh, but also can y'all be tagging us in your I want to see what everybody's costumes are this year.
Also, I just want to see you guys like listening to our to the scary stories.
I love when that happens. When you guys send like selfies of you listening or like your laundry with us in the background. Like, I love that
do
stuff.
it. I want to see.
We used to do that all the time. Remember, we used to ask people to send their selfies.
That also just used to be like a thing that people did, and
Yeah,
it's just
not as much
of a
anymore.
thing. Remember edits?
Should we bring it back?
People used to do edits all
Yeah.
the time.
Yeah,
That's also not a thing anymore.
it's true.
Sad times. But thank you so much for listening. I'm so glad we all survived. What should everyone comment on this week's promo, Taryn?
Ooh, the
Which
house
we had
emoji.
so much fun making, by the way.
I don't think there's a rocking chair. Let me check.
We could also do like big eyes.
Oh, there's a chair, but it's not a rocking chair. But I feel like we had like 3 stories that were like creepy house. So maybe like a house emoji.
A house emoji would be good. So head to our Instagram or our TikToks, and on our promo for this week, go ahead and comment a house emoji, and we'll know that you listened already. We love you so much. Stay safe out there.
Love you. Bye.